Simmons.
No. You guys can talk out there, right?
Let's go,
out.
Koolin. Let's go.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
On the floor for Brooklyn, it's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Then it's Royce O'Neal, then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Money in its shooting guard. Well, you figured the advertising offers would come rolling in for MP. He'll be the new face of Kia in their NBA campaign.
And I'll tell you what, not a bad face to have in the world.
Missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
Money. Counted from distance. 5 points in the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Harden. Here's Harris. The Sixers again can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Money. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
And it's blocked. And he gets it back. The Nets have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Pass to Money, beyond the arc, and again, Brooklyn with the triple. And talking about MP for a second here, guest spots for fashion shows, now he's working with designers. He is well ingrained in the fashion world.
Oh, he is, and it's won him a lot of fans in the process. MP is turning fashion fans into basketball fans with his endeavors. It's a big reason why his fan count has grown.
6 on the shot clock. The Sixers again can't hit. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. From the top of the key, yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't wait.
The Sixers with some changes. Niang, he's checked in for Tucker. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And it's Thomas in for Harden. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Embiid. Shots blocked. Pass to Money. Launches a 3. And the Nets another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. 1:11 left now in the first quarter. Here's Thomas. Melton on the wing to halt the run. Money grabs the miss. And the endorsement deals keep coming in for MP. Latest news is he'll be the face of Mobile One for their next marketing push.
And that's a smart move by Mobile One. They can see that MP's stock is starting to take off, and they got in early.
Niang a screen. Thomas. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn's gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Here's Money. And the Nets another 3.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not...
And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Thomas. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Step back and fire.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
And the basket is good. Give him 23.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
2 on the clock. No good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 7. Getting ready for the Sixers. Embiid, he's checked in for Niang. Korkmaz comes in for Tucker. Melton, he's checked in for Harden. And it's Thomas in for Maxey. Brooklyn has gotten 7 of 8 three-pointers to go in this game.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
On the floor for Brooklyn, it's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Seth Curry is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Money in at the 3. Here's Embiid. Pass to Thomas. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't have moving the ball.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. Oh, wasted no time on that one. And it's a 9-point Nets lead. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
Brooklyn has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Here's Money. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I just love the ball movement.
52 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Inside, here's Harris. Durant pulls it in.
Hey, there's nothing more embarrassing than missing a dunk, but even more so when it's a solo effort.
Money with the bucket.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it.
Way to go, MP.
He's checked in for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons comes in for Carter-Williams. Here's Thomas. Simmons defending. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Pass to Korkmaz. Will it go? Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Money with the bucket.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Thomas. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yes, you do. That pass on point on time. Thomas good at putting his teammates in the position to score.
So we conclude the first half. It's the Nets. They lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the...
No one thinks you're this good, MP. No one.
Well, clearly, Jaden Ivey is an exceptional athlete, fast hands.
Now moving on to the game at hand, appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success. in the NBA.
Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Maxey and Harden make up the backcourt. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Three-pointer. And the Nets, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Launches it. Good. Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire. Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And he's headed to the line. For not. Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. Here's Thomas. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Down low. Harris's shot is good.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Here's Thomas. He's guarded by Irving. Embiid, a screen on Irving. Thomas misses.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Money, pounded by Harris. Money with the bucket.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Thomas. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Just 3 on the clock. And you can...
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
And so it's Brooklyn, building an insurmountable lead. Right back after this word. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. They've got Michael Carter-Williams. He's out there with Edmund Sumner. And it's Durant in at the 5 down low. Here's Thomas. There's a screen. Just 4 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. From behind the arc. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Reed. The 3. Thomas misses.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Durant with the bucket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pass to Thomas. The Sixers with another miss.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Money. And got it! Another basket! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. Milton up top.
Here's House. Can they get it? And it's Carter Williams with the rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Thomas misses.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Here's Money. And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Now Milton to the middle. Here's Reed. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
The Nets have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Here's Money. Puts up a 3. Another one goes. Incredible. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Tucker's checked in. Now here's Milton. Pass to Reed. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back. Maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts? Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Are you serious?
Pass to Korkmaz. Right side, Tucker. The Sixers again can't hit.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Good! That's another bucket!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Looking to end the run. Brooklyn with the board.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Oh, another one falls!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night here. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Reed. Niang comes in for House. And it's Thomas in for Milton. Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Sumner. Here's Embiid. Money grabs the miss. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Picked it! Here's Thomas, guarded by Durant. Pass to Thomas. Lets it go from deep. They get it back.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too. What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even...
I'm going to the main. Good game, MP. Any player. They're making some fight friend.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy, Nate. Like you about to jump out of your seat. That's his job, you know, to make the team better. So I'm not mad at that. Seems like we're done here, huh? All right, see you guys later.
Welcome to the Jackson Ellis Show. We got a...
What's up?
Oh, well. Come on.
About game time. Bring the pain time. Three seconds.
And today, Greg, it's about the NBA. But tomorrow it's about spending Turkey Day with family and friends.
I
can't believe how lucky you guys are. That's all this is.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Irving, and it's Money in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Barnes. Money with the rebound.
And some off-the-court news for MP recently. He announced he'll be a spokesman for Ruffles.
Oh, and he'll be great. And to be honest, you know, Greg, I'm not sure why Ruffles hasn't reached out to me. I practically live off the cheddar and sour cream. And I can say Ruffles has ridges. Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. The Raptors need to get a shot. And it's sent back by Money. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession. T.J. Warren comes in for Kevin Durant.
And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Ben Simmons. And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Pass to Anunoby. They need this. No good that time. Excellent D there for Money.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening.
And this is a fluke is what it is. You guys wish you were this good.
Back in for Brooklyn. On defense, the Nets, a 12-point game. Trent kicks to Van Vliet. Young looking around. Passes it to Achua. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Money. Puts up a 3. The basket good off the assist from Carter-Williams. Money's got his second basket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Now the pass to Achua. Here's Van Vliet. Young, a screen on Carter-Williams. 4 on the clock. Anunoby in the corner. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
OG Anunoby matching threes. Just a solid, steady player who continues to improve.
And the basket by Money.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets riding a 15-point. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. In the backcourt, it's Simmons and Curry. Durant is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Money in at the small forward position.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
And again, Toronto no up. Brooklyn leading by 20. From deep three-point range, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
Hey, yo, right here.
Trent outside. Barnes outside. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And just miss after miss right now. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. Katie's... Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Irving's checked in for the Nets. Boucher with a screen on Irving. Trent passes to Boucher. And it's sent back by KD.
Beautiful defense from KD, a capable shot blocker, both on ball and in help situations.
Buries it from three-point range.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Trent. Over Irving. Trent can't hit.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
No boy.
In the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And Toronto making a change here. Birch is checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Royce O'Neal comes in for Warren. And Thomas subbed in for Simmons.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Barnes down low. Guarded by Money. Nice D from Durant. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Siakam's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. And the basket by Money.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Siakam against Durant. Siakam outside to end the run. And the Raptors miss again.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Passes it to Money. The three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing. Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Here's Money. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Barnes finds Van Vliet. Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Birch. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. Offline with the baseline jumper. O'Neal passes to Money. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great...
And so it's Brooklyn, able to put on a show for the ages. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this.
And in this game, we have 2 top... And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. A fantastic... And that'll do it for half...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
And it's blocked. Simmons with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
And the basket by Money.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
VanVleet finds Siakam. Trent outside. And there's the pass to VanVleet. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers. Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Money passes to O'Neal. This one for 3, and again for 3. The basket is good from Money. Money's got 59 points.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
To the inside, here's Barnes. Takes it off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the Nets with possession. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Here's Money. And again for 3.
And, guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now. Most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Siakam. And the layup falls. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
The motor Pascal has never stops, showing great activity on the glass.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains
good. Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And that one's good, Barnes.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Connects again from distance.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. And the Raptors with some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Young comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Flynn subbed in for Trent. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. TJ Warren comes in for O'Neal. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Irving. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Simmons. And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Raptors. Anunoby in the corner. And again, Toronto no luck.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Money, no good. The Raptors shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. VanVleet wide open. And again, no good by Toronto.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so it's Brooklyn with a huge lead at the break. 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. We've got T.J. Warren, some money out there. Thomas is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Sumner in at the 2. And Ed... And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.
We're in the home stretch. You get
ready, MP.
Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say.
In 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
And so in the game for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Money in at the 3. Well, the big news for MP coming off the court, he has just inked a brand new shoe deal.
And it was the newcomer to the NBA, New Balance, that signed MP. We'll just see how much they showcase their new rep.
You know, for the Nets, history repeating itself. Think back to 2013, their trade with the Celtics, creating another star trio. It didn't work out, and it set the franchise back for years, RJ.
Yeah, but credit the front office. They made something out of nothing. They got young assets, and they got them these stars. And they are still in a relatively strong position because they got a ton of picks in return.
And it's Hield missing. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
McConnell outside. Pass to Hield. From deep. Rebound Brooklyn. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
A chance to get a quick injury report. Let's get an update on Tyrese Halliburton. What's the status, Allie?
Indiana's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said there's a little lump at the bruise site, some stiffness when walking, but that the hip overall should be okay. For a team already hard-pressed to compete, this will only make that challenge even more daunting, guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
Get some facts.
Some changes for Indiana. Lataze's checked in for Jackson, and it's Smith in for Hield. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. McConnell against Mills. McConnell outside. Clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Shoots over Mills. So it'll be...
Potential star in Tyrese Halliburton. A fresh start for this franchise.
Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, B.A., change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. McConnell's got 8 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Smith outside. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Indiana's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Bataze. There's the 3. Money grabs the miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts.
There are high school refs better than you guys. Way better.
Here's Duarte. In his last outing, 16 points for him. From deep three-point range. Ooh, he released it in time. Court so fast. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets? Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Goga Bataze is out there with Jalen Smith, and it's Hield in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
4 on the clock. Hield from outside. Brooklyn with the board. Outside Simmons. Here's Money. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Looking at how MP has spent his time between games, it's clear to me that he is committed to winning his city over.
And I think the fans are recognizing that. You don't see as much criticism coming his way. It has to feel good for MP to see that hard work paying off.
And it's Hield missing.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And so it's Brooklyn ending.
Some teams live and die by the three. If I was on a team, we'd live.
And let's shift focus over. And that's a wrap on halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, B.A., they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
And so in the game for the Nets, Ben Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Money in at the three.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Halliburton with the ball. 5 points in the game. Out to Hield. From downtown, Money grabs the miss.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Fires from deep. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Simmons against Halliburton. Jackson with a screen on Simmons. Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. Hield from outside. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Money with the bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The shot by Duarte, no good. And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Brissett the screen. Shot clock at 5. Hield for three. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to Hield. The three. Brooklyn with the board. Simmons has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Money. Again! What an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Now here's Jackson. Now Hield. High arcing shot. Money grabs the miss.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
To stop the run. He's off on that one.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought.
This one may have already been decided. Nets out in front, running away with it. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Goga Bitadze, Neesmith out there with O'Shea Brissett, and it's Collison in at the 1. That's the 5 for the Pacers. And the bucket is good.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
From the arc. On target from range.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Nembhard. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Over to the left wing. Here's Bitadze. From outside, off the mark.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Wing shot on the way. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Pass to Nembhard.
Who's watching here?
Here's Collison to end the run. Money grabs the miss. This one for 3. He got it again. Sensational.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Nembhard. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Money. The 3 is up. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition.
Help me, don't let him shoot that.
For 3. Bitadze can't hit. Brooklyn has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Lets the 3 flop. Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Here's Collison. He's guarded by Mills. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the 4th. Pass to Money. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Back to Mills. To the paint. Second chance effort. Money with the bucket.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
Here's Nembhard. Bitadze with a screen. Here's Collison. He's guarded by Mills. Shot to end the cold streak. No good off the back of the rim. And the Nets shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster. Good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Cash, Mills with the bucket.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Batase, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you...
And again for three.
Splashes home another three, and he moves into second place with that make.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Batase. Knocks it down from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
So we see the Nets taking...
ready, MP.
Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed? For Brooklyn, Warren's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Money subbed in for Durant. And a switch here also for Portland. Little, he's checked in for Grant. On the floor for Portland. Josh Hart out there with Little. Then there's Peyton. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Inside, here's Peyton. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside, Simmons. And Warren the bucket on the assist from Simmons. It's all knotted up.
You don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
And it's good for 2.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
It's good.
Yeah, Lillard seeking out his teammates, just trying to get it to the right guy. He was uncovered.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The Nets working the ball around now. Simmons on the wing.
Stay there.
Here's Money, defended by Hart. To the middle, here's O'Neal. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. O'Neal's got 5 points so far.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Hart. That one, no good. The Nets go the other way with it.
The kid in Koolin here, this is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
To the paint, here's Warren. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 6 points for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Down low, here's Warren, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Nurkic has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
Money passes to O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. To the middle. And the pass to Money. O'Neal a screen on Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Simmons. Off target from outside. And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Lillard finds Hart. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Brooklyn, New York. You're watching.
What are you waiting for, Coach?
Edmund Sumner comes in for Patty Mills. Portland also making some changes. Watford's checked in, and it's Peyton in for Damian Lillard.
On average, 4 to 6 coaching changes happen after every regular season, and in 2021, the Trailblazers parted ways with their coach after 9 seasons, and Chauncey Billups was brought in as their new leader.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Justice Winslow. Peyton is out there with Sharp. Then there's Jeremy Grant, and it's Watford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Sharp missing.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Well, we know, Brett, the Blazers front office really seems to like Coach Chauncey Billups. They feel he brings a certain toughness to that team.
Yeah, the accountability part is what they lean on with Chauncey, and obviously a great connection in the point guard mentality between Chauncey and Damian Lillard. But immediately a lot of respect given to him because of how he carried himself in his career. So it's been a welcome change for the organization, and we'll see if they can build upon last year.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
Watch outside.
Peyton kicks to Winslow. Sharp, the pass to Winslow.
Right here, baby.
Grant outside, trying to end the drought. And that one is off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And here's KD for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Oh, great ball movement there.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Winslow, the pass to Watkins. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to. Here's Peyton. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc, Little can't hit. Outside Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's an 8-point Nets lead.
And this is right around the...
And the first half is now in the books. Brooklyn ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a tremendous 17-3 run. And will return shortly.
And for their matchup with the Clippers.
All right, let's talk about the first half a little. And that is a wrap.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got money. O'Neal is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Simmons in at point guard. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Out to Peyton. Jacks up a 3. That shot misses. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Outside Irving. And the Nets, another 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Passes it to Grant. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 9 points for Jeremy Grant. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
You look at KD just attacking with authority.
Pass to Grant. Fades and shoots. And Simmons with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Simmons got his first basket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And Lillard kicks to Grant. Nurkic setting the pick for Grant. Inside. Nurkic in the post. He's covered by Money. Grant surveying the D. Nurkic a screen on O'Neal. Grant finds Nurkic, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Nurkic has got 8.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And in his 7th season in the league, Jeremy Grant took a huge step forward. His scoring output.
From deep. He made it.
Fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Trailblazers, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Josh Hart out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Little in at the 3. Lillard against Simmons. The tray. And it's Lillard missing.
And that's the battle. They haven't been linked today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Out to the right wing. The wide open shot by Little. No good on the triple. And it's Warren with the ball for the Nets. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's Little finishing it off.
And Nasir Little making that look easy.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Kicks it to Warren. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And again for 3.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to 3rd most 3-pointers in a single season. Little can't hit. Nets leading by 17. Money. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Over to the wing. Here's Little. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Money, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nurkic kicks to Hart. Now here's Little. He's covered by Warren. Shot clock at 5. Back to Hart. Launches it. Money with the rebound. Money's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hits the 3-point bomb. Money's got 12 points here in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Warren the pass to Money. Over Little. And the basket by Money.
That's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
For Portland, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. The pass to Little. Back to Hart. Right wing. Here's Lillard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And Lillard just keeps fighting.
They're leading by 21. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for T.J. Warren. Royce O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Curry, and it's Mills in for Simmons.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
From the arc, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. Connects again from distance.
And his incredible shooting season continued.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA, now tied for third all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. No one near Peyton as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Sharp, the pass to Winslow. Here's Eubanks. Here's Winslow, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive.
That's a foul? Sorry, I thought this was a contact sport. My bad.
A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Eubanks, and Lillard subbed in for Gary Payton. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Good, another from three.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most threes in a season.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Here's Watford. Lillard with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game...
Great game, MP.
Oh, is that my man John in the cut back there?
Ah,
my man. Yo, that's crazy because he just told me. Like, he literally just...
So are you aware of reports that you've been placed back in the starting line?
Obviously, you know... Just give me a second. All right, that's it for today. Until the next time, y'all.
Okay, I gotta address the elephant in the room. That's wet.
Hey, what you working on?
Huddle up, fellas. Let's go over the game plan. I want to score earlier and transition offense. If someone is up court, we have to get the ball to them. I want to spend time cleaning up our transition offense today.
Clark! Check the clock! Check the clock! We can't leave him open! Yo, look at the clock! You better shoot that!
We good. We'll show you.
Give me that! Start it, man. It's gonna start it. Hey, help! I need help! Keep shooting!
Let's go!
99, get ready for sleep.
Good. All right, let's move on.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Nah, we're good. Let's ball.
That's all day, Kevin.
One more.
Yes. You do good work in practice today. Make sure you get some reps in before you leave the gym.
Freddie Novak was talking about you on the flex.
Okay.
That's a
you guys
good
wanna fill
guy
me
to
in?
have in your corner.
Why do I feel like I was blindsided out there?
Because you were. Look, but that's okay, all right? It's the last trickle that...
There he is, my superstar.
Good to see you back in the starting lineup, boss. Better late than never, right?
Okay, so I'm ready for Hammond Park. The fans are loving me, and I am at the top of my...
See, I was trying to tell you. Good thing you ain't get that Perco latte.
TV.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
When you jump into the 70s or 80s eras in NBA 2K, you'll have the opportunity to add the legendary Bill Walton to your game.
He has played in some of the most memorable games in basketball history, and when we sat down with him to talk about the Jordan mode, he had plenty of insight into what it was like to share the court with Michael Jordan.
So now take a look at our exclusive 2K TV interview with Bill Walton.
What we hope for in life, and it doesn't always come true, is the evolutionary process of learning from the guys who went before you. Basketball gave me, when I was 8 years old and I found it in 1960, 62 years ago, basketball gave me hope, opportunity, and purpose in my life. To watch it all come through, from Bill Russell to Wilt, and Bob Pettit, and Elgin, and Oscar, and Kareem, and Larry, and Magic, and then Michael. Oh my, it does just keep getting better. And so that's why I have added, from the hope, opportunity, and purpose that I got as a little 8-year-old basketball player, I now have pride, loyalty, and gratitude. Pride, the satisfaction with our choices. Loyalty, do we care? Does any of this matter? And then the gratitude. And that's why I thank Michael Jordan. The game's on the line. The fate of the known world is in the balance. It's time to write the history. I'm Michael Jordan. I'm taking over right here and now. He was not only the best offensive player, but he was the best defensive player as well. And he was a phenomenal dribbler, a great passer, a great rebounder, and he did everything, including winning all the games. Michael Jordan epitomized all that's good in the world. Not just in sports, but in life itself. And here was a guy who grew up in a very small town, born in Brooklyn, but grew up in Wilmington, North Carolina. Not exactly a hotbed of basketball. Michael Jordan had everything. He had a perfect body. He had a fantastic brain. He was smarter than almost everybody else. He had an emotional commitment and tie to the game of basketball. But really, that tie, that emotional commitment, that was to life. Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. And Michael was also a visionary dreamer. I had the privilege of being Michael's broadcaster during his great run with the Bulls. And I would always ask him, so how do you prepare? How do you get ready? What do you focus on? And he always said, fundamentals, physical fitness, footwork. But what he really spent his time on at that point, because he was already the best player in all of basketball, this would be in the 90s when they were winning all the championships, is that he spent his time on the dream and trying to figure out how he was going to get the job done and the vision of the path forward. And this guy is just fantastic in so many different ways. I mean, he's got a game, but he's got charisma, and he's got style, and he's got an identity, and now he's building this culture. But Michael has always been about winning.
Finishing with force.
Shook that building all the way up.
When your lead player, like Michael, is the hardest working guy, the most committed, the most dedicated, the most fit, and the best player all at the same time, anything is possible. And that's what happened. Dreams became reality. Michael Jordan at the top.
The $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament rolls on.
Game day number 2 was a blast. And if you missed the live stream, there was a lot going on.
These guys are flying around the court. There's still so many cards that can be used based on
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of
special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks. Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
Well, they say misery loves company, and both teams are suffering with injuries. To some extent, it balances out.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Smith out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard. And for Boston, Smart and White make up the backcourt. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Smith against Tatum. Horford outside. Outside White. He takes it in. Out to Horford. Just 3 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Smart passes to Tatum. Off target with the 3. Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of
play style.
It's always fun talking to the
you